In today's scripture for the Eucharistic liturgy, we have two very good stories. Unfortunately, the first story is the second half of a longer story. Naaman, a foreigner, has discovered he has leprosy, and he has heard that Elisha is a holy man and can cure him. So he travels a long distance, and Elisha says, good, just go down to the river and you'll be healed. Naaman says, no. So he leaves, goes back home, and one of the people in his retinue says, no, go back, give it a try. So what we hear is Naaman does go down to the river, and he's cured, and he comes back, and he's grateful. And that's basically the first reading. And I highly recommend the reading in 1 Kings 5 there. It's an interesting story. But the gospel is the famous, usually a gospel for Thanksgiving Day, where 10 lepers holler out, Jesus, heal us. And Jesus just says, go and show yourselves to the priests. Meaning, go and fulfill the Levitical law, the law of the Jewish people, that if you have leprosy and you get cured, then go and get approval from the priests and the authorities. So the 10 of them go off according to the law. One of them, though, realizes that he ought to go back to the one who healed him. The others, we think they're ungrateful. No, they're very religious. They're doing what Jesus told them, and they're going, they know the law. If you're going to get back into the community, remember they were at a distance from Jesus. There was always separation. If you're going back to the community, you have to show yourselves as proof. You need proof that you're healed, and they'll examine you and say, okay, you won't spread your leprosy to everybody else. But this man comes back, and he's a foreigner, remember that. He's a foreigner. And he kneels down and says, Jesus, thank you. And what's really going on? There's something new going on. The old law, the Levitical law, is there, but there's something different. There's something new. And the grateful man, and we assume that the other 9 were grateful, but they were more religious according to the old law. But this man is saying there's something new. The person of Jesus is new. And that's what this gospel is about. The relationship that Jesus has with him, with the lepers, the cured leper, that relationship is healing. Not just keeping the law, but the relationship with Jesus. And what Jesus does always is, I heal you from leprosy, blindness, whatever. And for us, I heal you from your own self-recrimination and guilt and shame. I heal you from that. But that's not all. You're healed from and healed for. What did the man who was cured and came back, what did he do next? Did he just say thank you and then went back to his old life? What's new is healing from and healing for. Mission. That service or generosity or activity or reaching out is the real healing. A leper is secluded or excluded. The healed, whatever that healing is for service. That gratitude is nothing unless it's distributed. A gift is not a gift until it is shared. Healing is not healing until I get up and live. The man who is grateful, the others were grateful, but this man is grateful to Jesus, and Jesus says, good, Go and be your healed self in the life of others. So that service, generosity, is really the result of healing. And so that's the real healing. Not to be ashamed, but generous. Again, what we receive in the Eucharist is our healing. What we do with the Eucharist within us is why we were healed. Go. Be a gift. Be a healing presence. Not excluding, but joining.